Episode 10, Love Next Door. I have finished watching the episode. This is your mandatory warning. Spoilers coming up. If you have not finished the episode, bro, what are you still doing here? Now, welcome back. So the episode was called Bear in the Cave, and at the end, we see the name changes to Mouth of the Cave. Now, honestly, I didn't see the correlation between the two. I was like, what the hell does Bear in the Cave have to do with the episode and then turning into Mouth of the Cave? And I think I finally understand it. So Bear in the Cave is referencing Sok-ryu. She was like a bear stuck in this deep, dark, dank cave all alone, dealing with her emotions, feeling sad, feeling hopeless, feeling lonely. So she was the bear in the cave. But throughout this episode, you know, with her revealing everything and dealing with the fallout, dealing with knowing that, yes, you were hurting, but because you didn't tell your friends were hurting. Now everybody's in the same situation. And because of that, she's coming out of that deep, dark cave. And now she's standing at the mouth of the cave. She's at the entrance. She's no longer stuck. She's on her way out. And the way you get out is through the entrance, at least for a cave. That's the way that I interpreted this. But yeah, it's crazy. Hold on 1 second. So yesterday's episode was real heavy, you feel me? And I thought today's episode couldn't be heavier than yesterday's episode. I was wrong. Getting the whole family involved. We have everybody's emotions running through the gambit right now. Even her mom, when her mom met up with her friends, even her friends was like, you're going through the stages of grief. And right now you're enraged. Like, this episode was just as heavy, if not heavier. But I'm not really going to focus on this because we all saw the episode. We all saw how it played out. Everybody's on the same page now. They're all family. Family deals with good times, bad times, sad times, tough times. Hooray for them. Now, while this episode was extremely heavy, I want to highlight something that wasn't heavy. I want to highlight something that was actually adorable. Check what happened between my favorite couple. First things first, kissing with your eyes open. A little strange, but I know people do it, so I ain't going to harp on that too much. But just, look, a little weird, right? But yeah, so she was being comforted by Dan Ho. She was explaining how, you know, a friend of mine was the whole Sok-ryu thing. And then we finally learned out what happened to his daughter's mom. So apparently there was an accident. The daughter and the mom were in an accident. The mom did not survive, so RIP to her. And he's explaining why now, because of that, Yeon-do was in surgery and she luckily miraculously survived. He treats every ordinary day as if it's something special, so they were bonding over that. And then she kissed him. Because she was crying at first, and he was like, this is a safe place. It's secret. You can cry here. So she told him the same thing. He started crying. She grabbed his cheeks like this and kissed him. But what she did next was shock everybody. She's realizing the weight of what she just did, the severity of what that kiss during this moment could mean. So what's next? A heavy makeout session? Maybe she's going to confess her feelings. Maybe they'll intimately hug. Unable to deal with the consequences, she hits your man with the meanest headbutt you've ever seen. Check it out. Bow! Cold clocked him. Knocked this man to the ground. And then she runs off embarrassed of her actions. But that was low-key super adorable. The way that she took charge, because I believe this is the first person she's ever caught feelings for. So the way that she kind of recognized the situation and just went for it, that was rude. My TV blanked out. But the way she went for it, props to you. Mo-yoon, I love you the most out of everybody in the show. And this couple has my full attention. I love them the most. Together, they're adorable. They're funny. They deal with some serious stuff. I really like the chemistry between these two more than anybody in the show. But everybody in the show is doing a great job. But this couple is just my favorite. I love them so much. Now, from heavy to lighthearted, back to heavy. This is the last thing we're going to talk about. Cho Song's... I'm sure I mispronounced his name. Choi Song. His dad, all he wants to do is love his wife. I get that vibe from him. All he wants to do is be the best husband possible and love his wife. Look at how excited he is. He got off work early. He wants to treat his wife to a steak dinner because she was mending his glass cut toe. And look how excited he is to go grab his wife and whisk her away for dinner. The problem is he keeps catching her in wrong and inopportune time. This is the third, fourth, fifth, I don't know how many times, but he keeps catching her with him. Now, granted, they work very closely. She's an ambassador. He's the vice minister. They work very close together. He gives her assignments, of course. But to see him always in moments where he's like, I'm going to go treat my wife. He caught them together on her birthday. And I'm sure there was something that happened in the past, because he's hearkening this scene to something that happened in the past where he's thinking maybe there was some infidelity. He keeps catching her with him when he's trying to do something nice for her. So he's thinking, you know what, this dude pressing up on my wife. He overhears people talking like they do have an office romance going on. So it's his fault for not addressing the situation. He's caught them twice, and instead of manning up, saying like, hey, wife, what's going on here? He shrinks away. He literally turns his back and runs away, doesn't announce himself, doesn't say anything. So he has no idea what's actually going on. Us as viewers, we know he's giving her flowers. These are retirement flowers. These are congratulations, you did a great job, enjoy retirement flowers. To him, it's just a man giving my wife flowers. A man that's been trying to push up on my wife since high school is giving my wife flowers. And because he's getting this misconception, instead of addressing it, here's what he decides to do on his own. My man went off the deep end. He dropped the D word. Bro, she was going to tell you that she's sad because she is being forced to retire. Not that she's retiring, she's being forced to retire. Because if she didn't voluntarily resign, they were going to kick her out. And instead of talking to her, seeing what's going on, if there's a thing with that dude, he immediately goes to, we got to get a divorce. Because he feels like she's been stepping out behind his back. Now, without evidence, he in his feelings. If he had firm evidence, I would understand. Right now, it's circumstantial. You've seen her with a dude twice. It's not a good look. I'll admit that. It looks shady as hell, but he should have addressed that in the moment. Now he's finna break up his happy family, and I feel bad because, again, genuinely, we know he loves her. He loves her with all his heart, and he just wants to provide, to care, and spend time with her. But because of what he keeps seeing and the things that's going on in his brain, he can't compute. It's low-key the same thing with his son. When the way Cho Sung was acting when Sok Ryu was with Hyung Jun, they're literally like, yeah, for sure, apple don't fall far from the tree. They jump to conclusions quick, they get in their head, they get in their feelings, and then they start to take it out on the people they love the most. Like father, like son, bro. And I just realized that as I'm recording. That's crazy. So now we got to deal with this next week. Cho Sung realizing his parents want to get a divorce. I don't know what the mom's gonna say. Will she try to explain herself? Will she ask him why? Or will she just blindly go along with his wishes because she's been gone and out of their lives so much, this is the least she could do? That's how she would think about it. I don't know I hope they don't, because he clearly loves her and I think she loves him, but it's just their timing during the series. Their timing has just always been off, but the love has always been there. So I hope they figure this out. Episode 10, Bear in the Cave / Mouth of the Cave. Another heavy episode. They didn't even give us trailers for next week, so I have no idea what to expect, but no way it gets heavier. We'll deal with the divorce, sure, but it should be lighthearted stuff afterwards. More Mo Yoon, Dan Ho, potentially them getting together. 16-episode series. Ken, what did y'all think of this week? Uncrowned Kingdom. I've been your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku, and I'll see y'all next week. Or actually on whatever TikTok video I post next. But if you're just here for the K-dramas, I'll see y'all next week. Peace, bros. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Spirit gun.